has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look how I am now. Still I'm following your feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down.
For everybody, we're live, and this is the weekly AMA session with Alex Shedogubov, or Alex Shedogubov, the co-founder and CEO of NIFTSY, ENVELOP NIFTSY. I am Eugene, the media host of ENVELOP. So, Alex, hello, how are you?
Hi. Hello, everyone. So nice. Just on the flight, only 10 minutes back, I came into the room and connected internet. Now online with you from Indonesia.
Like every success founder, he has to travel around the world to find the community of lying, to talk about NIFTSY and ENVELOP face-to-face, P2P, like they call it. So let's start with the news. I will remind you, our viewers, that we have a live chat. You may ask your question there. We've collected the question from Twitter and so on and so forth. So let's start with the news. What has happened on ENVELOP NIFTSY on this week? Core important things we should know and our community should know.
As we previously mentioned, we continue focusing on GameFi. Yesterday we had a great AMA with NFT Craft, and there we suggested mechanics. So talked one more time how it will look like. It was verified by the market, and also guys confirmed our thesis that secondary market needs to have a boost, and surely our non-exploited rental things will execute it. Also, as for the news, we posted a digest. It's very informative to get the situation on the market. So please, guys, take your time, read it, and you'll find lots of interesting info, and maybe it will help you to be more productive on this market and find better projects.
Yeah, really, about digest, that's great that you were reminded about that. So guys, we have published, as I see, the first English digest number. Here's digest number 00. So look on Telegram chat. Please join Telegram chat and find the digest, the first digest in English. And one of the most important part of the digest, besides news, besides projects and so on and so forth, the part about safety of users of different NFT marketplaces. And we will remind again that ENVELOP News is not the NFT marketplace. We are repeating that every AMA session and every yesterday. So how do you, Alex, do you see the main safety problems of users of NFT marketplace, of NFT owners? What are the main dangers they should be considering while using NFT, keeping NFT in wallets, and so on and so forth?
So, as on my point of view, one of my dangers is strictly connected with fakes of metadata. So when it looks like the NFT everybody wants, but in fact it is connected to another smart contract, or maybe have some fraudulent code inside. So this users have to be even more attentive with it than with simple tokens. And as for our solution, we are working now on Oracle, which will give users easy tool to prevent this fraudulent activities from scammers. So it will also check all the info they need and give scorings and just indicate if it's a green or red sector of this NFT. So, and then it will be automated. And of course, it's not as perfect as could be the deep analysis by the user.
Okay, So pay attention on the Digest and Grid Digest. We provide a lot of content, video, AMA, podcasts, and digests for those of you, dear community members, who love to read more than to hear. The Digest is a great way to understand what has happened in NFT realm around the world. Because NIFTSY, Envelope NIFTSY collects a lot of data while researching, while developing, and we decided why not to share this data with you in the form of digest. So we've got a couple of questions on our live chat on Facebook, Telegram chat also. So subscribe on Telegram, join Telegram chat, subscribe on
do it, guys.
YouTube. Okay, you know what to do. So let's go for questions on our live chat on YouTube stream. Crypto Exchange asks, why do you think NFT wrap is needed by market? Great question. Why market needs wrapped NFTs, Sasha?
So there are several reasons for it, because the first one, evolution needed to be on the market, and sometimes functionality lacks. So we invent here economical parts, rental parts with non-pledge royalties, and plenty of other possible things that could be created with our protocol. And but no, the second important is that we still remain the same formats of NFTs by wrapping them. So they remain 721 format and now 1155 in test right now. So there will be no problem with compatibility and interoperability with these tokens, because if you look on the EAPs, there are tens or even hundreds of different suggestions about new formats, but then we will face the problem of adoption of this problem. But here in Envelope, we use the most common formats and just give them new functionality. If to say simple, we wrap them and then it remains the same, but has a new outfit and new features.
Robert, when is the good time to must buy and selling? We are not giving the investment advice regarding developing NIFTSY, and you consider you count it regarding your personal needs. Sorry. Fred Mar asks, what stages for the Envelope development are the most important? Great question. What stages of Envelope development are the most important?
So all of them are very important, but if you remember, the most important were the first ones about MVP and first alpha version, because it was no confirmation by the market if we fit with it, if it gives a solution needed to the market. So as about more than 9 months passed after our MVP, we see a good reaction from the market, and that it wasn't just our imagination that it's a great thing and everybody would like it, but now our first integrations made and more in development. And now if we say about most important things, is implementation on non-EVM blockchains, because as we can say about Solana, Flow, and some others like Zilliq and EOS, there's be different from EVM, much different. So sometimes it's hard to find depths for this. So this is the reason why I think we'll execute as well hackathon to find talented guys who want to implement our protocol, Oracle, and other solutions on other chains, especially Solana and Flow. As for Solana, also we connected with them to forward it our offers, how to improve the documentation for it to be more fit with NFT solutions. So we are working on it. It can be compared like Ethereum was in its early stages. So Solana looks like that now. I need to really hard work from our devs to implement.
Martin Green asks, what's your next target, the next near target, the next milestone? He means maybe can you explain about this. What is the next goal Envelope plans to reach? Hackathon. Let's say about hackathon in January, right?
Yeah. It's like that. I wanted to say it's the closest one, and I won't say about it. We usually say that our long-term and mid-term aims are about financial markets, working with liquidity, across chain working with liquidity, tokenization of payment channels, and of course, at the final point, it's decentralized secure derivatives where we are forwarding all our activities. It can be not obvious now because we focus on GameFi and other applications that are currently on the market, but we look more forward to future stages of the market and tools that will be demanded by the market, and there will be envelop with its tools.
Vlad Kozak asks, can you describe your main target audience? Maybe these are play to earn game developers. Are they main or not only them?
Of course, them, because they can serve as well as a bridge to metaverse where they can interact with each other and to create a real metaverse, not what many projects are trying to say that they're metaverse, but it's proto-metaverse, and it's not like that, but it's the first steps, and I think that play to earn devs can really create the metaverse as it should be. So lots of projects forward there, and we are one of them. So starting from what we have now at the current stage and preparing for big next moves.
Okay, we're going to follow a lot of questions. Thank you guys for your interest to develop NIFTSY. Karina Wright asks, Alex, what about cases you work for now? Maybe she means the project you have firstly partnered well, I mean, Lot Trade or NFT Craft. Maybe consider them as use cases in that works closely.
I'll just focus or also name Limpo, art project. There are in early discussions from Animoca, Blade Runner project. Mainly it's about games, of course, and there, because due to game mechanics, there are big variability of heroes, of events, of contests, and whether our flexible solutions are really applicable, and think and also confirmed by our partners that one of main features they need is non-pledge rental and funds distribution. When we talk about rental mechanics, where prize funds should be distributed between owner, rentee, or guild of gamers and owner of intellectual property of this game.
Very important asks, hey Alex, what about product integrations? Maybe the answer is they have already been going on with product partners, or what product integrations? Say something.
So from to yesterday, not changed a lot. So it's all in the process about negotiations with Craft, Limpo, Lot Trade, NFT stars as well, and Core Digital. So I want also to point out them because they are not only the platform game, but as well as marketplace for rental NFTs, and where will be perfect fit for our rental implementation of our protocol, especially in non-pledge rental. So here are cases we are working on right now.
Okay, we're going further. Gershon asks, should you plan for expanding shortly, Alex? Expanding or developing on 2022?
Expanding us. First of all, we plan to expand our dev team by new blockchains, as I mentioned about hackathon. So it's our priority. Also, there will be solutions and events for upcoming holidays. So we are working on marketing activities about this, and we'll find solutions for that. So as for short term, it is it.
Okay, we're going further. Almost 600 people, more than 600 people are watching us right now. Thank you guys for the interest. So Let's find the best question. Anastasia Yermakova asks, I saw you launch DAO soon. Tell more about it.
Here we will start realization of the concept of real DAO, which is enjoyed by users who can use their NIFTSY tokens to make decisions about especially use cases, new use cases, where they can vote to execute one or second case, where they can stake NIFTSY tokens in microDAOs, and when it reaches the needed amount of funds, it can be executed, and also that distribution of revenue will be among those ones who stake their tokens. This is main, and also there will be transparent for all DAO members. We'll post out info about its functionality. It's forming a DAO. It's also like one big project, so it's not kind of box solution. It should be detailedly projected. So we are working on it, especially. Great thanks to Dimir Popov in Moscow, who's really great at this DAO things and also making this architecture of our DAO.
Alex asks about local communities in China and Spain. Are there in plans?
In China, there is a community, not big as one, but we are working with it, also using our teammate who's native speaker. But also we should be more attentive because there are lots of restrictions about crypto in China again. And now this time we have knew that these restrictions are really hard, but we will deal with the situation. And as for Spain, it also will be, but I think after the year, because Spanish community is also very active.
Prodigy asks, what do regular customer need to get his NFT wrapped? It assumes that he has NFT or he has not NFT. By the way, in general, what does he need?
And in general, you gotta go to our app on link app.envelope.is. There you see the form where you paste number of smart contract, ID of your token. Then you will be transferred to preview. There you can adjust the collateral, which you put on basis transactional fees, royalties you will be paid, choose token in which it will be charged. Then you can set up locks, for example, 1 year, and also you can add a lock on value, for example, that your collateral should achieve 1,000 tokens you have chosen, and only in that case it will be possible to unwrap it. Then you see final preview, wrap your token, and here you got your wrapped NFT with assets inside. Also, it's refillable if you adjust royalties, so every transaction will also bring you some portion of tokens you have selected. So our protocol will charge it from a seller and transfer to you on every transaction made, never mind where it was.
Yeah, Uzi, this is the answer on your question too, because you're right, you have a MVP. Yes, we already had a MVP. It started in March of 2021. I can check it via app subdomain. So Alexander has already said how to find the path to wrapping NFT on the on the website. Repeat please, Sasha, again, the link, envelope.is or?
But in front, app.envelope.is.
Okay. So check the website. It is all clear there. So we are going further. Don asks, can be technology used for raising money? May raise money with wrapped NFTs, wrapping NFTs.
It's offered, for example, on our launchpad, where we also sold our own tokens to show the first case how it looks like when the project wraps its tokens inside NFTs, and then set up lock and give it to the community an ability to buy it from the launchpad. So this way we realized vestings, but the most win point is that you don't lock your liquidity. You got this wrapped NFT, which could be tradable, and it stands for all tokens, all funds that you transferred for tokens. And so in any case, you can resell this wrapped NFT on the markets, on OTC deal, and so on. So we this is launched on the same link as I previously mentioned, app.envelope.is, then /launchpad. Now it's there are a few tokens, but for any other project who wants to repeat this mechanic, it's possible to make a separate page, and there they can make such a sale, a pre-IDO, or many other marketing activity they want to do for their community using this deck. And also this mechanic is now in process of integration into ScaleSwap, so it will be more interesting implementation that it's at current stage. So up to you. So even tomorrow you can create a sale, just connect with our team, and welcome.
Fear asks, are you still open for external investments or not?
For investments, not. We are open for strategic partners, and now we are in negotiation with a real, previously mentioned on last AMA on Friday, still negotiating. Our guys are real big, and surely they give a good boost for the product, but it's not good to say prior we sign all the docs.
Mr. Z asks, I can't figure out about oracles. Can I try to use it? The great question.
Surely you can use it after we deliver MVP. It's now in process of creation.
Okay. Robert asks, where can be NIFTSY token be purchased? Where can we buy NIFTSY tokens?
You can buy on centralized exchanges. They are Gate.io, IEX.com, ZB.com, and also on decentralized. It's Uniswap, Pancake, and QuickSwap. So,
Mr. Falk asks, I noticed you work with game companies in Animoca. Thanks, Mr. Falk. That's really true. How many envelop approach them? I don't exactly understand. How do we reach them? How do you find them?
So we just, some of them were found before the Animoca joined backers of our products. Some were connected after they did it, but as you know, Play to Earn is on the hype now, and these projects are one of the top projects of Animoca. So guys are real busy, but we proceeding with them. So it's not as fast as we wanted to, but we're moving forward. So as soon as we deliver integration, you will be the first to know on our Telegram or Twitter.
And the last question, our live chat comes from RegJat. How do you plan to arrange transparency of DAO? I don't exactly understand. What do you mean, Reg? Arrange transparency? The DAO's transparent structure. It has always been. Say, Alex, if you do have any thoughts, any idea how to answer?
So first of all, blockchain offers it as in its essence. Also, we'll emit some reports about DAO activities, financial part of DAO, and some just follow our page, and it will be updated. And there, if you have maybe some offers, feel free to write in our chat in Telegram. Also, we'll be very attentive. If you may describe more detailed what you mean about DAO to be open, so all transparent. If you share your vision, also it would be great, because to have a feedback from the market, what's the vision of the market on transparency of DAO, how it's in your view.
Excellent. So, dear community of users, we have completed answering on all the questions. This is good. Your questions are very of the high quality. We'll love it. Please ask us again and again. We are doing AMA on a weekly basis. We are providing 2 AMA sessions on a week. The first AMA in the middle of the week with a project of partner projects. So stay tuned for announcements in Telegram chat. Join the Telegram chat and feel free to see the announcements. And then at the end of the week, on Friday usually, or Thursday in different cases, we are putting the AMA session weekly AMA session with Alex, when we cover the today's week of Envelop, what's important has happened, and so on and so forth. And don't read our digest, subscribe on our YouTube channel, join Telegram chat, read the Medium, and stay tuned with the progressive Envelop NIFTSY solution with creating a wrapping NFT. This is going to be so useful anywhere where you may find NFT, and we hope that in a couple of years you will find NFT everywhere, and unique things in the world may be existing in the form of NFT, and that means that Envelop has a huge potential, because wrapping NFTs is the form of NFTs existing. Thank you very much for watching and listening. This has been the MS session on weekly basis with Alex Shedogubov, the co-founder and CEO of Envelop NIFTSY, and me, Eugene Crypto, MC, the media host of Envelop. So stay tuned for next videos. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay.